how understanding awareness helps you make better decisions, protect yourself from temporary desires, and finally reach your dream. Today, we're going to talk about the book The Secret of Secrets by the famous author Dan Brown. It's full of amazing ideas that help you understand yourself, make better decisions, think carefully about every single thing you want to do, consider the consequences, and most importantly, control your temporary desires. But before we start, don't forget to subscribe, like, and turn on the notification bell. The main idea of the book revolves around one very important concept: human awareness. Catherine Solomon, a cognitive psychologist, says that human consciousness isn't just brain activity. It has a massive influence on our daily behavior and our decisions. 1. What is human awareness in the book? The book focuses on the idea that awareness isn't just mechanical thinking or brain activity. It's a powerful force that affects our actions, our choices, and even how we interact with others. Example, when you think before making a financial decision or acting under a certain emotion, like buying a new car, the feeling you might have is, this car suits you. You deserve it. It's new and people will admire it. But remember, there are more important things. The car will lose value the second it leaves the dealership. Over time, you'll feel like you lost your money and you won't have the same happiness you felt before. You'll regret that you didn't buy real estate or something else that would benefit you in the future. Here, your awareness is what analyzes the situation and determines your reaction. Catherine Solomon says understanding awareness allows a person to control immediate urges like impulse buying or harmful excesses and make wiser decisions in daily life. 2, the impact on daily behavior. In money, awareness helps you plan your budget, control expenses, and avoid waste. Example, if your goal is to improve your financial situation, your self-awareness helps you make thoughtful decisions instead of spending impulsively or emotionally. In preventing harmful behaviors for things like pornography or any addiction, awareness makes a person notice the impulses before they get carried away. It gives them the power to make a conscious decision to step away. In personal and professional life, awareness helps you control your emotions, which are the number one thing that affects everything in your life. When you want to do something, use your mind, not your emotions. Make calculated decisions that will bring you lasting benefit, not temporary benefit, and avoid mistakes that will affect your success. The book gives us a lesson about mastering self-control before you get carried away by any negative behavior. Early awareness. The story shows that awareness before an action happens is a skill that can be developed. This means a person can learn to think about the consequences before getting carried away by a negative habit or an unplanned decision. Applying it to real life, you can use this idea in small situations like avoiding wasting time on useless content or making bad financial decisions. The idea here is this early warning to yourself before any bad action protects you from negative outcomes without the need to feel regret later. The effect of this early awareness on daily behavior. You gain the ability to stop for a moment and think. Will this affect me in the future? Will it decrease my money? Can I get something better and cheaper? And so on and so on. My advice is don't run away from thinking, because sometimes you only act to impress others or to make yourself happy with something that will harm you later. So think about your state after a while. Will you still be as happy as you are now when you buy this thing you want? This reflection will reduce your desire. You will be able to control it. Even if the desire is strong, you will learn to prioritize your mind over your impulse, because your mind is what will determine your destiny and your future, or the temporary desire that will end quickly and carry dangers that can destroy you and your life. The dangers of temporary desires. 1. Poor financial decisions. Buying unnecessary things under the influence of a momentary desire leads to wasting money and getting into debt. It also moves you away from your dream of being rich or retiring early. I once heard a saying that deeply affected me: every dollar you spend now could give you a month of freedom in the future. Example, buying expensive products because you felt a momentary inclination toward them without thinking about your budget. 2. Addiction or harmful behaviors. Getting carried away by temporary desires like pornography or unhealthy food can become a habit that is difficult to control over time and brings you harm. We already talked about the harms of pornography in a previous video, As for the harms of unhealthy food, obesity, which more than 400 million people suffer from, not accepting your appearance, and not being able to do simple things. So reduce the things that keep you from what you want to be. Before you eat something unhealthy, remember, this piece will keep you away from your dream. And remember, you are stronger than your desire. You control it, not the other way around. 3, decrease productivity and focus. Giving in to momentary desires reduces your ability to focus on essential tasks. Example, you are studying and the desire to watch pornography comes to you. You watch it, then you want to go back to studying. But here, your mind needs time to refocus. It won't be as strong as before because you exhausted it with something harmful and temporary. 4, effect on mental and physical health. Constantly giving in to temporary desires can cause stress, guilt, or weaken self-control. 5, delaying the achievement of goals. Every time you get carried away by a temporary desire, you take a step away from achieving your long-term goals, whether financial, educational, or personal. Do you agree that half an hour or an hour or whatever time you spend on a harmful thing whose happiness is temporary is worth moving you away from your dream that you have been wishing for years? So beware, beware, beware. Your dreams are above all else. In the end, the book The Secret of Secrets reminds us that awareness and self-understanding are the foundation of a better life, whether in our daily decisions or in confronting behaviors that might harm us. If you like this explanation, don't forget to support us with a like, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the bell so you receive every new thing. Your support is the greatest motivation for us to provide content that inspires you.